Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lagers&Life. I'm Rob.
And I'm Mendo.
And we have a show today. That's what's happening.
Yes, it is.
But you know what? It's not going to be an overly long show. I know who. But you know, we got some things going on. I'm going out of town tomorrow, so I can't be up too late and everything. So just kind of wanted to roll in now. Well, before we get into what I have in mind here, Mendo, how's your week been? How are things going with you?
So far, so good. It's slowly closing on the house, and everything's going well. And just that last bit of stretch, which is going to be the most stressful part as far as getting everything packed, making sure everything, your gas people, your electric people, know your new address, you're starting new accounts, which is a little time-consuming, a little touch frustrating, but I'm glad hopefully end of the month I get to start my new chapter in adulting, which is good. I get to learn how to do stuff, and besides, make sandwiches and toast and pasta, which is pretty much all I ever know how to make.
Yeah, well, you're about to throw yourself in the deep end, bro.
Just a wee bit. So, but I got a couple of life preservers, the internet friends, and Domino's on speed dial, so we're good.
Yeah, hey, that's cool. All right, so like I said, we can't be out too late tonight, sitting here in the basement of knowledge.
The dungeon.
Reveling in ourselves. Got some things I got to take care of. But still wanted to do our show for you because we love y'all.
Yes, we do. And for episode 9.
Right, episode 9. Next one, we got to think of something big for next week because it's episode 10. That's a big one. It's a big 1-0. That's going to be...
Pop some champagne. Let's do the thing.
Right, yeah, we'll figure something out. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. 10's got to be good.
10's got to be good, yeah.
But anyway, so I was trying to think of, and I don't know if you, I'm sure you were also trying to think of like some topics that we could discuss tonight to, kind of facilitate how, moving at a bit of a brisker pace than we normally do.
Yeah.
So I do, like most things in my life, I resorted to the internet.
Okay.
Okay. And I gotta say,
what do you got, Mr. Feeney?
Well, no, that's the thing. Like, so there's multiple sites out there that have random topic generators.
Okay.
So for when I guess you're stuck thinking of like an essay topic or just a conversation topic, things like that, you just go and you hit a random button. And you babble about that for a while. So I figure we could do a couple of these random questions and random topics and just kind of cover a little ground to see what comes of it.
We'll at least give you like a base of it, or we'll just say gun violence for or against.
There's a couple of different generators here. I'll hand you the phone. You pick your favorite, and we'll just hit.
Shake.
Yeah, we'll hit some topics, and just see what randomly pops up.
Just the first one, the random question.
Any one of them, man. Just pick your favorite.
Blog topic generator, gonna give me some answers, yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see. Fill in the fields with the terms that you would like to write about. It will come up with a week's worth of relevant blog posts within seconds. So,
okay. All right. This
so
be
we just
interesting.
picked three. So pretty much 3 nouns. So noun number 1. I guess beer.
Yeah, beer's good.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently there was a song about that. Now number 2.
No, beer's good. Do we need to? Do we need all 3?
It does require.
It requires 3. Okay.
So let's see. Beer.
We'll just go with like liquor, beer, and wine.
Okay. Liquor, beer, and wine, being so fine.
And if nothing comes of it, we'll talk about something else. But I thought when I found these, I just thought this could be fun.
Okay. Let's see. We got 5 things.
May I see?
Sure. And I'll let you rock that son of a bitch.
Okay.
Because apparently this particular website just picked 3 nouns and it generates 5 different topics or discussions or things to write about.
I like it. All right. So start off with number 1, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
I love it because it's why we love beer, and you should too.
Ew, exactly. And if you're not, why even listen to us? I mean, we love you, but seriously, crack open a beer, wine, whiskey, something.
Yeah, have some fun with us tonight. Exactly. We're talking about random blog topic generator. Why we love beer. You want to field this one first? You want me to?
Sure. I'll get it started.
Yeah, get us kicked off here.
Sure. Because I never experienced true happiness. It's like we're pouring smiles into our brains and just making life more awesome. Because the first time when you first drink beer, whether it was like a Labatt or some cheap crap, you're like, ugh.
Labatt is in fact what I'm drinking right now, but
really? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm drinking old school Yingling, so what up? But when the first time you first drink something, like whether it be coffee or just something, that you're like, oh, this should be good, and you're like, I just made a bad decision. And then eventually it grows on you, and then you're just like, okay, it couldn't be bad. Let's try the second sip, and so it becomes more and more awesome. And then, yeah. For me, I think my palate's more of a discover card. I can pretty much accept anything. Lagers, IPAs, stouts, porters, and to anything liquor and wine related, except for maybe gin, vodka, and maybe a few other random things. But I love beer because it is liquid bread and fuck gluten.
Yeah, I have, a lot of similar feelings. But what I love about beer is the versatility of the drink.
Okay.
All right, you can, it's not an overly alcoholic beverage. Some of them get higher in their concentrations, but it's not overly alcoholic. So you can have a beer with lunch and not feel bad about yourself, and not be like buzzed off your ass or anything like that. So there's versatility in the drink.
Yes.
And then there's versatility in the types. There's just so many diversity, I guess, not versatility. Well, versatility and diversity.
Yeah,
it's got both. So you can go maltier, you can go hoppier, you can go dark and sweet, or bright and bitter, or the other way around, or there's just so many options out there from your India Pale Ales to your Imperial Stouts and everything in between, and then some. And I love all of the versatility about it, and I love the history of the beverage.
Right.
It's weird, but I get behind it. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Beer has been brewed and made in some form for pretty much all of recorded history.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like, as long as there were malts and grains being distilled into alcoholic beverages, that's beer. And so I don't know, the history behind it is cool, and I've done a little research. I've watched some documentaries, things like that, of where it's come from and everything, and it just gets you behind the beverage even more, and not as a frat house, I love drinking beer because it gets me drunk.
I love your frat voice.
Yeah, it's great. But no, because I love beer because I like beer, and yes, right now maybe I'm just drinking a Labatt Blue, but I can even taste, the better parts of that,
Yeah.
You got to respect and love all beer, even if you're not a fan of every beer. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? I don't know.
That's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how you redefine your palate. Because even when I was first drinking wine, I was drinking Sutter Home, thinking that was the shit. And then I had a job at Premier, and boy, was I wrong. And just different types of wine and that kind of thing.
Yeah, you grow just like with wine. There's so many different varieties, so many different options, so many different things you can pair it with.
Exactly.
And you could really grow your beer knowledge, your beer palate, and actually, it's not, like I said, it's not just a poor people's drink or a college drink, but it can be that.
Yeah.
But it can also be this upscale, sophisticated beverage that you enjoy with a fine meal.
Exactly.
Like, I love everything about it.
Cool.
And that's why you should too.
Exactly. And sometimes at one point when water was either scarce or badly polluted at the time, way back when, beer was a better, cleaner option, so to speak.
Well, yeah, because it has to be boiled to be made and things like that. So the water that's in it is purer than they would actually just hand you a glass of water, because they wouldn't boil that. They just use water. So, alcohol, any kind of alcohol, beer specifically, was a safer option a lot of times. Times long gone by.
Oh yeah.
But
we've got many options. There's actually milk now, but who drinks milk? Except for if you drink Kahlua and coffee. But that's a whole other argument. But yeah, why do you guys love beer? Let us know in the comment section. And we have so many social media outlets. We've got SoundCloud, we got YouTube now, we got Facebook. So if you haven't checked this out, check us out on those networks. Let us know what you think. If you like what you hear, if you have other topics you want to go through, please comment, like, share us with your friends, and just have a drink with us while you listen to us, because that's the only way I listen to my old podcast, just in case. I do listen to us.
Well, you got your quality control, right?
Exactly. And what I like to do, I know people say, like, beers have good at lunch and dinner, but I want to have a good breakfast beer. Like, have a beer,
I've had breakfast beers, man. They're good.
like in the shower. Like,
Go for it. Why not? I mean, you can. I mean, because I think if that's how you want to experience beer, that's how you want to enjoy beer, then do it.
Because everyone deserves a spa day. I'm just saying.
Right. So go out and do it. Do it. Enjoy beer however you like to enjoy beer, just not while powering any kind of vehicles or anything like that. We don't condone any of that. Mm-hmm. But enjoy a beer the way you want to enjoy a beer. I'm
not saying run a marathon and then chug a beer, or do a beer then run
maybe do a beer mile. Who knows? Whatever. That's a thing that exists.
That's a thing?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a race where every quarter mile you stop and you chug a beer and you keep going.
Where has this been through since I was 21?
They've existed, man.
I get a lot better shape than what I am in now.
Yeah, you think that? I don't know. I thought about training for a beer mile this year, but I didn't because.
Well, you got other things.
Well, yeah, because I was drinking beer.
Well, that too. Well, plus you had wedding and shit going on, and
yeah. So I'm thinking maybe next year I'll do the beer mile. I mean, the Buffalo Beer Mile.
They're with you if it's hopefully on a day off. If not, then I would get the time off and do the damn thing. So
yeah.
All right. So you got another topic for me?
Well, so the next on the list, I don't honestly know a whole lot about, but maybe you do.
Talk to me.
It is the history of wine. Is that something that we know anything about, or is that something we want to maybe skip for this round?
Let's skip for this right now, because my knowledge after chips has been, Let's see.
So the next one down is one that I'm just skipping because it doesn't sound good. So I'm going to jump to the number 4 option. What will beer be like in 100 years? I don't know. I hope very much the same. I hope beer is still beer and it's still good quality stuff. And you know what? And it's changed in the last 100 years, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot different. There's a lot more craft beers, a lot different styles, things like that are available to just everybody. So what do I want out of beer in the next 100 years? Is more change, more innovation, while still keeping true to beer itself. Like, I still want to be able to crack open a beer that I enjoy, but, a lot of... even more variety, you know what I mean? And maybe something different, something new, something innovative.
Okay. Okay. What's better tasting? And this is pretty much can go from whoever's palate, can or bottle, or draft.
Draft. Always draft, given the option. After draft, I go to bottle. Cans just leave a metallic taste to me.
Okay.
And I know they're not supposed to, and everybody's like, no, you don't see it. But I see the difference. I taste the difference with a beer. You could pour the same beer into the same perfectly clean glass out of 3 different sources, and I feel like I'd be able to tell you which one came out of the can.
Okay.
I may not be able to tell you which one came out of the bottle or the draft, but I'm pretty sure I can tell you which one came out of the can.
Fair enough.
Because I don't know, I just taste the metallic-ness that comes through it.
Because I know they're trying to be like golden green, because aluminum you can easily recycle into his glass. So it's like, do you think there's going to be another component or another way we can drink beer that's, biodegradable stuff like paper or...
Oh, I mean, as far as that goes, there's always going to be innovations and things like that. There's beers coming out right now in plastics, which isn't exactly biodegradable, but it's recyclable. Yeah. And I don't know how I feel about that as much, but probably better than cans.
I'm not sure if you read or heard about this, but they had this nitro beers or nitro brews.
I don't like the nitro stuff.
Help me out, because I never had one.
Yeah, you have. You just don't realize it.
Okay.
Have you ever had a Guinness?
With that little pill bottle?
Yeah, that's a nitrous oxide infuser that they've just started using in all sorts of other beers that they're thinking is innovative, but Guinness cans have been doing it for years upon years. So
like how does that improve the quality?
It just gives it a different taste, a different flavor. It makes it smoother, kind of creamier. That's really what it does. It makes your beer kind of smooth and creamy, which I don't personally like. I like something with some carbonation punch to it. Not too much carbonation punch, but a good carbonated punch. I don't know. I don't dig smooth creaminess in a beer. That's not my thing. You know,
fair enough.
I want something with a little bite to it.
Okay, so that was my next question. Do you want something that's like a pillow fight where it's like all soft, or do you want something like a slap in the face with like a little bit of bite, or you just want like a chair to the back of the head like a wrestler?
Give me a little bit of bite. You know, I'll drink beers that have a whole lot of bite. You know, a whole lot of punch to your face. I'll drink those hoppy sons of bitches all day. You know, but preferably I like to land somewhere in the middle. I don't like anything overly sweet. I don't like anything overly smooth and creamy and dark. Those aren't my things, you know.
For me, I can tolerate them every now and again. I used to like the smooth and creamy stuff like the stouts and porters, and now I'm starting to get. I'm not a huge IPA fan, but I can at least tolerate it from time to time. It's just
See, I'm the exact opposite end of the spectrum. I like the IPAs and the you know, the brighter, the bigger, hoppier, kind of bold, punchy in the face beers. And I never really cared for that smooth, creamy stuff. But I prefer to find myself somewhere in the middle with a nice Pilsner or a lager or something like that. You know, a nice mellow ale, maybe, you know, with a little bit of, with a little bit of bite to it, but nothing that slaps you in the face too hard. But then again, every once in a while, I want a beer that punches you in the face too. Exactly. So
if I feel like having banana bread, Hefeweizен's the way to go.
Yeah, I don't care for those, but that's just because I don't like that banana kind of taste. You know, I feel like those have that banana nut taste, and they're weird, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
Actually, this time of year, I think they're starting off with Shock Top's chocolate pretzel beer or whatever it was they usually come out every year. That's okay.
Weird.
It's okay. It's different.
See, I don't like you know, I don't like chocolate or milk in my beer or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like that. But I guess that's what I'm saying. You know, I don't like that smooth creamy. You know.
Oh,
all right, so I'm gonna try a different topic generator here and see what we come up with.
Different topic generator.
Speech topic generators. Let's see what that has to give us.
We're going to use the internet to talk about stuff, yeah. Gonna use the internet, yeah.
All right, 5 topics. Generate speech topics. Let's go. Now let's see if we can babble about any of this stuff.
Lagers&Life has been brought to you by beer, wine, or liquor. The 3 things that make America so great. Drink some with us tonight.
Oh, these are just weird.
Well, let's get weird.
Some of them are definitely weird. Hang on, there's an expand button, so I can expand to see what they're kind of like, what they mean to talk about here.
But look, there's more.
I don't know. That's weird.
Because we haven't crossed weird before in our 9
Yeah,
podcasts.
no, but I'm just not sure what they're trying to get at with. I mean, I get it. You know, it's just a random topic generator. But okay, the first one that pops up.
Okay, what's up?
The first one that pops up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shooting yourself in the foot.
Times that we wanted to shoot ourselves in the foot.
And then see, I wasn't sure what they meant, so I hit the expand button. There's an expand button on this one.
Okay.
And here are the other topics that came up along with it. The ones that relate to shooting yourself in the foot.
Okay.
Comparison of shooting yourself in the foot with other habits. Like shooting yourself in the foot is a habit because that's just something you do. And then there's the one I initially think of is the metaphorical analysis of shooting yourself in the foot. Mm-hmm. So apparently they weren't talking metaphorical before. They were talking legitimately shooting yourself in the foot. Really? Now they're getting into the metaphorical one. And then there's a proposal of a different current opposing views about shooting yourself in the foot. I'm really not sure what they're asking you there.
They're trying to...
I find myself, I like to think that I am a fairly intelligent human being. But I don't know what they're trying to ask of me out of that.
Like, I know you can barely understand talking Mendo and speaking Mendo, but that's taking it to Jedi level, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. And then there's, it keeps going, by the way. Strange experience or encounter with or involving shooting yourself in the foot. Apparently, shooting yourself in the foot is much more of a common occurrence than I believed it to be.
Apparently. I think they could probably say it, not literally, but I think probably metaphorically.
If you go to the metaphorical level, yeah, I get it.
Do you mind, like, hey, we're about to have date night. Your work calls you and like, we need you for extra 5 hours. Sure thing, boss. Babe, I'm sorry. Yeah, you do this, you bastard! So you shoot yourself in the foot, realizing you're going to go to the doghouse that night. Then I can see you shooting yourself in the foot, but just...
Yeah, no, I mean, the metaphorical sense makes perfect sense to me, but this
like,
one seemed like read these topics to yourself here, and they're pretty literal on the shooting yourself in the foot. Like, legitimately, apparently, it's just a problem.
Let's see.
It's an epidemic.
Yeah, failures of shooting yourself in the foot, strange experiences of encountering...
Yeah.
Let's see what else you got. Below that, you have the drug cartels.
Yeah, the drug cartels is another one.
Sprinklers.
Yeah, expand sprinklers, if you will.
Okay.
This is another topic. This is a new generator that we're working with, folks, and it's just all sorts of interesting.
Yep. Apparently,
So, under sprinklers, what did expand to say?
let's see. Apparently, it likes to be like a locked door because it won't open.
Here, let me see it. Let me see it.
Metaphors is what I like to use.
Oh, you didn't go over to hit and expand.
Oh, I hit sprinklers and like nothing came up.
Yeah, you got to hit expand next to sprinklers.
No, but seriously, I did hit sprinklers and nothing came up. So I've been like tapping the son bitch like for crazy. Long
Here we go.
time.
Okay, all right, here we go. Sprinklers.
Shoot yourself in the foot towards watering your lawn.
Misperceptions about sprinklers. Opposing views about sprinklers.
Jesus Christ.
Idioms about or related to sprinklers.
Idioms.
Proposal or solutions countering public opinion about or related to sprinklers. And how other cultures or nations view sprinklers.
So, was the creator of this website high when he wrote this shit?
I don't know. This is pretty ridiculous. Like,
Oh my
what?
God.
What misperceptions are there about sprinklers? Like, honestly, it's a fucking sprinkler.
Like, I got like the old school joke where it kind of, well, like sprinklers are racist, or it can sound racist, but we'll talk after.
I don't know what you're talking about, but all right. But here's one that really like gets me. Like, proposals or solutions countering public opinion about or related to sprinklers. Whose public opinion is that sprinklers are bad?
Apparently,
where does that come from?
people who live on the beach because they don't need sprinklers, man. They have the ocean right there, bro.
I'm just saying, like, but even still, that's not. You don't have to change their opinion about sprinklers. They just don't have use for sprinklers. Okay,
I want to physically use a hose and physically go about it. I don't want no crazy watering machine. I want to use it by my hand and covering the little knob on the bottom.
What are the pros and cons of sprinklers? Things get wet or they don't? I don't know.
I could either water my lawn with my fist, or I could just use some other contraption that the witches made in the Wiccans, because that's magic.
Yeah, the magic fucking watering machine is gonna water my plants for me. What?
He's a witch. Burn him.
Right.
Just like, what was it? Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently, folks, that you can be high and have a discussion on the greatness and badness of sprinklers.
Yeah, sprinklers, man. That's a thing.
Oh my god. There's gotta be like a new. Because I got nothing on sprinklers, man. Unless you got nothing.
No, me either. Oh, here are more. I hit the more button, and here are more topics to talk about sprinklers. Unusual, unknown, secret, interesting, sad, or funny aspects or facts about sprinklers. Personal experiences involving sprinklers. That one, okay, I can get behind that one. We've all used a sprinkler. Maybe as a kid you remember running through them or something like that. Yeah, I can get behind that one. News about sprinklers that turned out to be false. What? Types of sprinklers. Okay, there's a legitimate one that you could talk about sprinklers. The types. Okay. If you wanted to. It's a boring ass topic, but there it is.
We'll make it fun because we're drinking and we're pretty buzzed.
It's already fun. I mean, these are ridiculous. I kind of want to go back to the shoot yourself in the foot and see if there's a more button. Can I hit more? Are there more topics to talk about shooting yourself? There are.
Okay.
There are. You won't believe them.
All right, but seriously, let's go back to getting ourselves wet. But what sprinkler do you like?
I don't know. I mean, sprinklers are sprinklers.
The one that goes smiling and wave at you?
The big wave one or the shooting
Rambo
gun one? Yeah, I mean, there's only like 3 different kinds of sprinklers. And then there's the mist ones that kind of pop out of the ground, the automated ones or whatever. I don't know, fucking sprinklers. I guess the big wavy ones, if you're trying to like as a kid like run through a sprinkler, that's the one you want, the big wavy one.
Oh god, yeah.
Right. So I guess
there's
that's
like a Rambo one like die you flower.
Yeah, I guess that's the sprinkler I get behind. It's big wavy ones. I hit the more button on shooting yourself in the foot though, getting back to that. Reasons to oppose shooting yourself in the foot.
Okay.
Falsities about or related to shooting yourself in the foot. Personal and or professional analysis of the impact of shooting yourself in the foot. I don't know who talks this much about legitimately getting shot in the foot. Effects of shooting yourself in the foot on intelligence. Well, I'd say it's really more of a cause. Intelligence is the cause of shooting yourself in the foot.
That's right.
If you have 0, you shoot yourself in the foot. If you have some intelligence, you do not shoot yourself in the foot. That's the way I see it.
All right.
I mean...
Okay.
But does shooting yourself in the foot affect your intelligence? No, your intelligence affects whether you shoot yourself in the foot or not, I think, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong there? Do you have a differing opinion on this matter?
This is the most craziest episode, man. I know we've had crazy episodes where we had literally jack shit to say, and my God, we have. But this is kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm having fun looking at the random generators, man.
Okay, I got a question.
What do you got? You have a different generator?
I got
running?
something like that. It's like different random questions that people ask from time to time.
Okay.
When lightning strikes the ocean, why don't all the fish die?
I don't know that they do or don't.
Because lightning hits at different places. I'm thinking if it hits,
right, I'm sure the fish directly under the water might, or directly under the lightning bolt might. But then again, you know what I think is part of it, and I don't know. I could be very wrong on this. I'm no scientist, but I imagine that lightning, that much electricity, okay, hitting that much water, disperses pretty quickly and isn't overly strong at that point. Okay. You know what I mean? So you're not really.
Boom. So you're not killing Shamu.
Yeah, at most, the fish that swim super close to the top, which isn't many in a storm like that, if any, they might get a shock. But when you're going down, a bunch of feet, you're just losing the electricity, and there's just enough insulation there that I don't think it's hitting the fish at all at a certain depth.
That makes sense.
I got to imagine, that's what my mildly uneducated brain comes to.
But then again,
it's dispersing across the top of the water, and it can't penetrate too deep because it's insulation. Water does conduct electricity, but at a certain point, you're still looking at just a bunch of insulation. So
a bunch of amoebas and parameciums and stuff. It's living on the surface of it.
Yeah, they might get fried. Yeah. They might get fried. Whatever. But
fried amoebas.
And maybe salt water doesn't conduct electricity as well, or maybe it conducts it better. I don't really even know. I do not know the science behind it.
Let's see. I got no. Let's see.
I'm gonna hit generate speech topics again. See what I come up with.
Same here. I'm gonna try to find something. First one to a topic.
Oh, these are pretty good ones.
You get good ones?
Oh yeah. So I hit the next button on the random speech generator that I'm working off of here.
All right.
Here are the 5 topics that it came up with.
Number 5.
Are you ready for them?
You want to go 1 to 5 or 5 to 1?
We'll go 1 to 5.
All right.
The first one. Complacence. Okay, I can see how you could make an actual go with that. Complacence. That's a thing. You can make a topic out of that. We could make a whole podcast out of that, I'm sure. You get lazy and complacent at your job or in life in general. You can do something with that. So I don't like it as much for this podcast because we're going random as shit.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is prunes. That's right, prunes.
Bro, we're close to 30. Have you ever had one?
A prune? Yeah, I think I have.
Did it? Because I know, like, prunes kind of regulate the business.
I don't know.
So
I haven't had one in years, so I don't know, and I don't know how.
I don't know how like old people like had a taste for prunes. Like, unless if it was like grown more at the time and more prevalent at the time.
I don't know.
Like we got better crap than that, like fig Newtons, or I don't. I know figs and prunes are
Figs
different,
and prunes are very different.
But they still, but figs kind of.
So I mean, and then you got the next topic down, crackers.
So talk about white people.
I think they actually mean the food, but I don't know. I can't be sure with this website.
I know.
Because they were talking about legitimately shooting yourself in the foot.
Exactly.
So I really don't know.
I'm not sure they meant like crackers and white people. We get soggy and water.
And then there's spending. I don't really want to get into spending. That's a whole big topic of weird, right? Like we're
Do
not.
we really want to go into finances?
Yeah,
right
we're
now?
not a finance kind of podcast. No. And the last one,
yeah,
coleslaw.
For me, if it's too water,
I'm gonna hit the expand button on
because you hate
coleslaw.
cabbage.
Because no, I don't mind cabbage. I don't mind coleslaw if it's done right. But I want to see what the expand button gives me. Like, what the fuck more do you have to talk about on a coleslaw? Oh, the pros and cons of coleslaw. That's a thing. The next one, reasons to learn about coleslaw.
To learn about?
Learn about coleslaw.
Wow.
Yeah. The next one is the cost of coleslaw.
Oh,
It's been going up in the past years, I mean,
cabbage
clearly,
is
yeah. Unusual, unknown, secret, interesting, sad, funny aspects of or facts about coleslaw.
It's a vegetable that grows.
And this one's a great one. This one's a good one. Recent opinions or views about or related to coleslaw.
I'm sorry, I just took a big swig of beer and a big swig of stupid. What the hell did you just say?
Recent opinions or views about or related to coleslaw.
Well, Woodrow Wilson once said,
Coleslaw? What?
every American should eat 10 ounces of cabbage a day. So, Barney, we're going to have a cabbage picking farm in a couple weeks. Do you ever miss? I'm cat. I'm allergic.
Yeah, I don't know. This speech generator, it's a good one.
Oh, my God. I'm trying to find other stuff. Let's see.
Let's see.
I'm trying to find topics to be debated. Okay, they kind of get a little serious, but since we're going completely goddamn.
Oh, I hit the next button. The new speech topics.
All right.
I got some good ones actually. This one's actually decent.
All right.
These are like legit things that I could talk about.
So are we going funny or are we going serious?
I don't know. I could legitimately talk about some of these.
Because I can go funny and go serious.
Well, the first one is a little bit of both. It's Family Guy, the TV show.
I do the fact that like it's been sued countless times, just as much as South Park. Not as much as South Park because that everyone gets offended because it's like, oh, it's a cartoon show. It's like a defamation of character because they're doing this Wednesday. People like newspapers have gotten sued over political cartoons, and now it's just like
that was like back when freedom of speech and blah blah blah.
Now it's just like it's not, and just like how Jeff Dunham, I know we're kind of slowly going on a slight detour here.
Yeah, that's fine.
But at the same time, it's how Jeff Dunham has his, puppets and does his thing. And like how Aquaman, when he was first carried out after 9/11, it was like, oh. But like he came up with a way that was like both funny, but yet still kind of relevant to the topic of, suicide bombers and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to Family Guy, like they touch on random topics and they keep it topical, and then they have other like.
Well, they keep it topical. They make it ridiculous. Exactly. And that's what
Because I think they play to the person who takes it to the extreme.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like I was a fan for a lot of years, and then I think they kind of jumped the shark. You know what I mean?
It's just like
it hasn't been the same.
It's just like
in years.
I don't know. It's just like once the show has run out of original material and has to fall back on, hey, what's happening on the Today Show today? Let's make fun of that crap. Or hey, what's happened to Kanye West and Nicki Minaj and all that shit.
Well, that's fine. That's keeping it topical. But but running the same jokes but on different terms. I guess you know what I mean. Right, or about different things, but it's the same joke that they've done, just about something new this time. Like I don't know,
it's pretty much like an actual version of Mad Libs on television. You're like insert adjective, insert noun, insert noun, same script, different toilet.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, they were good for quite a few seasons, and then they just kind of they dropped off for me.
Because Seth Green, you got Seth Green, Seth MacFarlane, Mila Kunis. Before that, I forgot the actress that played, what's her name? Not Mama. Meg. Because there was
Mila Kunis.
Not before, not like season 1, season 2. There was a different actress.
I don't really know.
I don't know. I'm just random fact of the day, but they have they do great voices and that kind of stuff. And Seth MacFarlane, like I didn't know that he was a huge Sinatra fan, and then until I saw like probably maybe a year ago they did like a tribute to Frank Sinatra's like 90th or 110th birthday on CBS or ABC, one of those shows, one of the networks. And they were just doing all these shows, and Seth MacFarlane has a really good voice. He's got an album out, and sort of that Rat Pack.
Well, yeah. Anytime you see Brian on Family Guy singing,
yeah,
that's Seth MacFarlane singing. So
I obviously didn't realize that putting two and two together, like he actually got a really good range and good voice. And
well, think about all the voices he does. That's not that the two are exactly related, but I mean, talent's talent, voice talent is voice talent, I suppose.
And that was one of those things I always wanted to do as a kid. Like I always wanted to like get involved in that voiceover stuff. And me, it's just like I'm trying. I don't know where to go, how to send it, because it's like everyone can do a voice, and you're whole bunch of minnows, hopefully to get a bite when it comes to like voiceover stuff.
I mean, what you got to do is you got to know a guy who's making a show that wants to cast you. Like that's really it. Like
that's why I kind of slowly maybe regret going to college, because it's not what it's who you know and who you blow to get the job, and no. At least want to have some honesty and balls to me, but.
No, but not necessarily. I mean, you could just know a guy, like know a friend, or be the guy who goes, yeah, you know what? I want to make a movie or I want to make a TV show. And
I want to have an open audition, and you have like 10,000 entrants. You're like, you're good, and you're listening, and you're taking like months.
Well, that's the thing. Like you don't have to have an open audition if you know a friend. Like that's the thing. Like
that's you're in. But same thing. It's just like me. I don't know how to go about this, because I think I don't
know. You never had any friends that made movies. I guess that's it.
I know. Isn't that a bitch? You went to freaking Full Sail. What the hell?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew people who were making movies, but that's
back then.
Yeah, not now. And maybe I do now. I don't know. I haven't talked to most of those people in years. So
you just answered my question, bro.
Yeah.
But since we're talking about going on college and stuff like that for a little bit, was college worth it for you? Like, did you really?
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Did you at least learn more? I'm not saying like learn more, because you actually did learn more, but like as far as like me, I got 2 degrees. I went from stacking books to stacking wine and booze to stacking chips, and I went like, dude, I could have just after high school just said, fuck it, let's just do this crap, and then learn on the job per se.
Yeah, absolutely. And but my degree is I was working in the field that I had a degree in for quite some time. And by quite some time, I mean like 2 years.
Trust me,
out of college, it was not bad. And now we run this podcast, and I'm using all that knowledge here. So there's that. To record this and edit this and do the whole thing. So here we are with that. So I'm still using my degree technically,
and I'm kind of using my media communications and music business.
So why not?
I'm still using it.
Yeah.
Wish I was getting paid for it. Wish we get sponsors.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're not even at episode 10 yet. Calm down.
Okay, because episode 10 we're gonna get.
You slow yourself down.
Okay, so episode 10 we're gonna get sponsored by Yamaha. Fantastic. Yamaha, please listen to our podcast.
That'd be a weird sponsor, but okay.
Electronics, bro. Free stuff. We say Yamaha's awesome because they are.
I don't know. I don't use any Yamaha products right now at all.
Hush, boy. We do use Yamaha. And there are great products and services that can be found at any Guitar Center. Yeah, that's right. We go there all the time.
Not once. Actually, I did go once. I did go once this past, maybe 2 weeks ago. Because I needed a new mic cable. To get the podcast done. And decided to do without it because I walked into Guitar Center and I saw the prices.
With their awesome selection and great customer service, it's Guitar Center.
No, I mean, the guy was perfectly fine and their customer service was fine. But, for a 3-foot mic cable, I was not paying $18. Just wasn't going to do it. For a 3-foot fucking mic cable. Not going to happen. So we did without.
Okay, so fair enough. Let's see if we can try to go back onto the funny opinions and debates things. Let's see. Newest. Is it okay to pee in the shower? Yes or no?
That's weird. I think it's
Because
weird.
it's like,
it's still a drain and running water, but
yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, I never have, and it's just like when people do it, I'm like, I'm never going into your house again.
Yeah, no, that's something. It's not something I do. If I'm in the shower and I really, really got to go, maybe, but in general, no, because then it's still like, I feel like it still like lingers, and like you gotta clean like your shower. You gotta clean your shower.
A lot of something has a West Pen or something.
So no, so I just don't. But to those who believe that it's a drain of running water, fine, whatever. I don't no qualms. And do your thing, but don't do it in my shower.
Exactly. Do it in mine, I'll kill you. All right, since this whole world's been talking about zombies and The Walking Dead and how Walking Dead can't say the word zombies because fear of being sued, can the human race survive a vampire attack?
Nah, vampires would fuck us up hardcore. Be done.
How so?
Well, vampires are just super strong. They're super strong. They're really intelligent. They don't fucking age. And they eat you. Or they drain you.
Or we can just go old school and be like, wooden cross, holy water, and...
Yeah, to believe like any of that would actually work is ridiculous. If there were, in fact, vampires, none of that shit would work or do a damn thing. And so I think... I think we'd be screwed as a fucking society. It would be a vampire society at that point. Vampires would rule the world. There would be no way around it.
Vampire Society on the Fox Network. All right. Should short forms of words like LOL or JK? Your thoughts? Is it just bullshit or just like write out the damn word? Are you old school? Do you write the word?
If you use it in a text, that's fine. That's one thing. Don't ever say it to me.
LOL, YOLO, know.
Yeah, no. Don't ever
just say you only live once. And I'll throw whatever is in my drink and hope to God it's not beer, wine, or liquor.
No, if you actually say the phrase to me, that's one thing. If you fucking try to abbreviate it to me, shut the fuck up. I may punch you. Like, it's stupid. There's no need to insert abbreviations in speech.
Hashtag bullshit.
Like that. Don't fucking use hashtags while talking to me. That's ridiculous.
Thank you. What is worse, childbirth or getting hit in the balls?
I gotta imagine childbirth, but I don't know. I don't want to make any conceptions on that. I don't want to I don't want to touch that. Like, it sucks. It sucks getting hit in the balls, but I don't want to like go into that. Like, mothers are awesome, and I don't want to like tread on anything.
Fair
like
enough.
That's
Okay.
I don't have a right to make an opinion because I don't have a uterus. How's that?
Okay. Because they're shoving a watermelon down there. We just get ball tapped for like a foam and...
Yeah, I'm not going there. So, there's that.
Obviously, I think I know the answer to this question for you, but dogs or cats?
Oh, dogs all day.
How so?
Yeah, they're just awesome. Cats are assholes.
Okay, let's see. Another topic.
So I think one or two more, and I think we're good for the night. But it's been a fun night, I think.
Yeah, like I said, it's a short podcast. It's episode 9, and trust me, episode 10, we're gonna make this. We're gonna line it up. We're gonna make sure it's gonna be freaking awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna think of something real cool. I don't know. We don't know what. We haven't thought of it yet, obviously. But
any topics, once again, SoundCloud, YouTube.
Well, that'll be too late to put towards episode 10 anyway, but we'll probably be posting something online or something like, hey, give us some stuff. Episode 10 is coming up. We want to do something cool. But maybe.
Lagers&Life and gmail.com. All one word. And let's see if I can find one more topic. Who would win a fight? And this is not off the topic, but off the cuff for me. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Of those combatants... to the death. Go. Who would win, which side, and who from which side?
I don't know. I don't want to break it down like from person to person or from, from character to character. But as the group, if they were warring factions,
yes.
If all the good guys and bad guys on either side joined forces to fight the other side.
Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter.
Mortal Kombat would kill them. Without question.
Really?
Without question. They'd just dominate them. The characters and the powers and abilities that they have all combined into one would fuck up the Street Fighter guys. Because, like, Street Fighter's fine, but I don't know, just the powers they have and things like that. I feel like, Scorpion alone is going to come through and fuck up half of them. Like, think about it. Like, think about the games too. Mortal Kombat is legitimately Mortal Kombat. They are killing each other. Street Fighter, they're getting into fights. Nobody's dying. They're getting knocked out. So when it comes to brutally massacring people, Mortal Kombat will do it.
Oh, but you mean to tell me, like, Vega's pretty much, Edward Scissorhand type claws, and Blanca's shocking. Shocking people because that does a number on your heart.
Yeah, no, you'll have good combatants from either side for sure. But overall, the guys from Mortal Kombat are going to kill them. They're going to kill them.
I'm going Street Fighter, bro. I know they.
On what grounds, though? On what grounds? Like, what powers do you think exist over there that beat the Mortal Kombat guys?
First match, if we're going to do that, I'll go Raiden Blanca.
Well, then you're electricity against electricity.
Yeah, but
Raiden wins.
Blanca wins, bro.
No, not a chance.
Blanca is stronger and can hug your ass until you're choked to death.
And then what? And then what? You're trying to electrocute the god of lightning?
God of thunder.
Well, right.
And rock and roll.
Right. You're trying to electrocute him. It's not going to happen. So what's your best
heart? It's going to.
He is a god.
You're talking about me, bro. I am a god.
No, Raiden is a god. You are not going to electrocute the god of lightning to death. It's just not going to happen. He's going to pump more volts into Blanca than Blanca can hold, and then he's just dead. He's going to overcharge him like a fucking battery, and then he's going to explode.
He is not. He's got. I think Blanca's going to overpower him.
No.
Have you seen how the guy is built? He's practically King Kong but green.
Yeah, and Raiden's a god. He'll flick him off with his fucking finger. That's just how it goes.
He's not built like Andre.
Doesn't have to be.
Andre the Giant, for those of you keeping track. Okay, Liu Kang, Dasim. Dasim all day, player. Come on.
Liu Kang wouldn't be paired up against Dasim. Think about the fight. It'd be Liu Kang Ryu. That would be the fight.
Still, though.
And Liu Kang's going to kick his ass.
Ryu can whoop his ass. Come on.
I don't think so.
Oh, Liu Kang.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
No.
Which pretty much, it's practically Ken's. I play Ken, I play as Ryu, and they're practically the same.
They're the exact same character.
It's just like if you want to play as karate guy, military guy. Same fighting style, same everything.
Neither of them are the military guy, really. Well, I guess Ken is kind of. Yeah, I guess. But they're both. I mean, they dress the same. They're the exact same guy. One's blonde, one's brown hair.
Sonya versus Chun-Li.
On that one, I would give Chun-Li some props. Chun-Li's probably going to take her down. But now you're looking at one fight that I say, okay, maybe Street Fighter can win. That's not overall. You know what I mean?
I'm still saying Street Fighter gets it, player.
No, can't do it. Can't do it.
Folks, help us out. Are you Team Street Fighter or Team Mortal Kombat? I need to know. He needs to know. I think I'm right. He thinks he's...
I know I'm right.
Bullshit.
I know that I'm right. Just look at the character comparison. You're fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucked. You're just wrong.
I am not wrong.
You are too. But I think that's about all the time we have here tonight.
Did you have fun?
I did.
Are you at least halfway through your beer, or at least a quarter of the way down? Are you at least on your third beer at this point? That's good.
I'm on beer too. So
I'm on drink three because
three, I think.
Yeah, I'm on drink 3. I had rum in Arizona and some wine and some beer, so I'm catching up.
Yeah,
feeling the effects.
So
once again, for up to episode 10, give us your comments, like us, share us, drink with us. It's gonna be a good time. Episode 10 is gonna be freaking badass. We're gonna think of something.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna overdo it. You should watch this.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
don't
awesome.
forget. Well, there's nothing to watch. Well, I mean, we're on YouTube, but there's really nothing to watch. There's just pictures of us. But that's.
But Until next time, my friends, I've been saying it for at least 9 times. Holy crap, 9 bloody episodes. I said bloody, well. If you don't know this stuff by now, then please get a pen, get a paper, and write this down. It goes like this. Here's to me.
Here's to you. Here's to love and laughter. I'll be true so long as you and not a moment after.
I love you, Lagers&Life. Check us out.
Yeah, cheers all.
Hell yeah.